Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports, laughing, debating. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree, 4 voices, brothers, endless takes, pure comedy.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 4Js podcast, where we're 4 brothers, 4 voices, endless takes, and just pure comedy. I am Jamie. I'm your host and the oldest brother over here, and I'll let the other 3 introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? Jonathan. We're back for another week. Very exciting week. A lot of football to talk about, to get into, and a lot of news we got to close to. So hope we can bring y'all some entertainment for this week.
What's up, everybody? Justin, your fact checker. Kevin, I'm on your ass today. Don't worry about it. Other than that, great football weekend.
What's up, everybody? I just want to go out there and say at least one Pennsylvania team didn't lose this week. Hey, shout out my Steelers. Let's get into it.
I didn't play.
We didn't lose. I think the
Hey.
Phillies lost. The Eagles lost. Also, the Phillies and the Eagles had a major lead, just saying. And we're going to get into Penn State. They just trash.
All right. Anyway, each episode, we start off with top news and 2 stories that hit the headlines late this week. One was Cameron Lacey finally got proven innocent in his accident, which to me is just crazy to think. And after seeing the footage and seeing everything, the fact that the story even got out to where it was, to put that stuff on that guy's mental health, like he was. People talk about being strong mental health wise and stuff like that. After seeing that video, I have no idea how the story even got put that he made the accident happen. Like, there's one thing to if he was close to the thing, but he wasn't even close to that accident. And I personally don't understand how that even made it into the headlines, other than maybe, hey, we want his information because he witnessed the accident. But I don't know. It's crazy to me that a young man had to lose his life over this.
Yeah. And to me, it's just like, even with what the police department came out afterwards and said, they still put it on him. And I don't see how you release that video and still put it on that young man. I hate that happened to him. I also find it weird how quickly the police try to deem him as a murderer. Like, I've never seen something like that before in all my years in that job. It's crazy to me, but my heart goes out to that man. I'm so happy that his name is being cleared, but my heart goes out to him and his family. Just not needed. It wasn't needed.
This happened in Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
It's the South. It's another nowhere sort of you're guilty before proven innocent at this point. And his name is obviously publicly known and was well into the draft. So I felt like, the situation could have been this. Well, not to say could have been, but at this point, initially, it was just we finna make headlines, we finna make him famous, but for all the wrong reasons. Just like I said, and if you watch some of the videos from the cop was literally telling the individual what to, I'll say, persuading her to say something,
Coaching
certain
him on
things.
what to say for the report.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it was. It was nothing other than coaching.
To incriminate him, so that it couldn't be another young black man in the news for something wrong, and the fact that it haven't even if even his innocence has been proven already, which is wild that the videos has taken this even long even coming out. They still haven't made a statement about trying to clean his name up or image up. His lawyer has to fight tooth and nail just to do that, and I am grateful that he has that attorney that is still fighting for his innocence to this day, even though he is passed.
Yeah, I think it's really crazy because, he's kind of close to age of me. I'm like 23 and he was 24, so I couldn't imagine myself being like, you're basically alone at that point, because like no one really wants to like go up and like step up for you because nothing came out, and then all the police are coming out and saying like, oh, he murdered this. You see in headlines everywhere. He's probably getting calls from his agent like, your draft stock is dropping, like teams are probably like, we really want to draft you, but you got this case going on. So he probably thought like, and he's probably also thinking like, this case going to go on for a long time. I'm going to lose a lot of my career and stuff like that. And I think that just got to him. And just prayers for the family. I hope they can get through this and hopefully bring justice to this case.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm very curious how the family's going to kind of react to it. It's just a crazy thing. And I just hate that he took his life when it should have been a stressful yet exciting time for him because he was going to get drafted. Like
Oh, yeah.
everybody knows he was going to get drafted, probably pretty high in the draft too. So it's just I hate that a young man lost his life, and it's just one of those things too. I think people forget sometimes social media. There's somebody else on the end of the thing, and a lot of the reasons he took his life is because of the backlash of social media. Because in social media, it's more and more you're guilty until proven innocent. That's what social media has turned into, and so everybody bashed on him. He was already stressed. I mean, going into the draft, you're fighting for your life there, and then your image is getting dragged. I can only imagine kind of what he went through. So it's a hateful situation. Another crazy situation though, that Mark Sanchez situation that's going on actively right now, which at first, all the headlines just came out, he's been stabbed. And I was like, oh, whoa, whoa. Like, what was he doing getting stabbed? Like, he's there for a game. Like,
Literally,
he's working.
I was like,
Like,
what is he doing getting
what's he doing
stabbed?
getting stabbed? But more and more comes out of it. He, again,
He's the initiated aggressor. Say it, Jamie.
wait, pump the brakes, pump the
Say it.
brakes. What we just say? We're not going to say guilt. He's innocent
Yeah.
until proven guilty.
He is innocent until
But
proven
Yes.
guilty.
from reports as of right now, it seems like he might have initiated this confrontation, and the stabbing from the whooping he was putting on somebody.
Was self-defense.
But
It-
again, we don't know. We need all the story to come out. We're getting bits and pieces now,
Of
so we
course.
can't. We ain't gonna
Well,
be.
look.
We can't be hypocrites based on that last story. But
Yeah.
from what's coming out
Well,
now,
look. Surveillance has shown, has matched up with that 69-year-old guy's statement of what happened to him between him and Mark.
Yep.
Surveillance and
I haven't seen the
witnesses,
surveillance
like
yet.
you just said.
I
I mean, we're
can't
not.
speak on it because I haven't seen
Well,
it.
obviously that it hasn't dropped, is what I'm saying. But per the surveillance, per the district attorney's office in Marion, the prosecutor, like I said, went and got his statement, and obviously everything matched up. That's why he got charged 3 different charges: with battery with intent to injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, which he was let out on bond for $300.
Crazy.
$300 bond.
Crazy.
$300 for those 3 charges. Now, public intoxication,
That's
yeah,
300.
all right, whatever,
300.
cool. It's that, might be 100, but unlawful entry of a vehicle, battery resulting in injury. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So at this point, status. Come on, status.
I think to what you're saying, I agree. We don't know the full story. However, the same thing that happened to him, I hate to play that way in that card, but with everything that came happening to him, all you're hearing, thoughts and prayers, not the full stories being reported, like not even what is usually in the headlines, bad in treatment. And it could be because what happened with Lacey. They're trying to maybe change some things. But it's crazy how these stories always get displayed and stuff gets left out for certains and not for everyone, and other things leave very quickly because I'm with you, Jamie. We can't be hypocritical. So I'm not going to sit there and say that Mark Sanchez is just immediately guilty and everything that was said is true. However, it's crazy to me how headlines drive for one and not the other. I'm just saying.
Literally, like Mark Sanchez, to me, would have been a bigger headline than Kyron Lacey when it comes to a situation like this. But how come they didn't automatically depict him as the aggressor or X, Y, and Z?
The way
It's all
everybody
prayers.
was
Like you just
reporting
said,
it, it was like he was the victim. That's all I'm
literally,
saying.
this
That's all
man
I'm saying.
he was drunk. He was drunk. Got jumped, climbed in somebody else's vehicle, whooped his tail, or pulled him out, whooped his tail by a dumpster, and the man stabbed him in self-defense. Per the reports,
Allegedly.
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 But
Because we don't know yet. No, for sure. But anyway, Jacob, you got anything on that situation?
Nah,
Or
I don't even. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know who Mark Sanchez is. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Okay."
You don't
butt fumble?
butt fumble for the Jets.
But
See,
fumble is
well, I'm not supposed
crazy.
to know him. He's butt fumble guy.
Speaking of
You
butt
should have
fumble,
just
we
said
talk about
butt
mental health.
fumble.
If y'all think about his career before butt fumble, it is wild how like the trajectory he was
Yeah.
going that came, and I don't know if it was a ridicule from that or what, but talk
Yeah.
about, I mean, what he had went to 3 straight championships,
Mhm.
conference championships up until the butt fumble,
Yeah.
and then after that, literally didn't make the playoffs again. Like, talk about a wild swing. Anyway, getting into the week, getting into our college football stock, and really and truly, you could call this week the week of upsets. There was a lot of good football. I feel like we've said this almost every week, minus week 0.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of really good football games. Like, it's
Good
been a
football.
fun college football season, and I think even though people get mad about it, I think it has to do with NIL. But anyway, we'll hop into that. Is there? I mean, we could talk about a lot of games. One game, just because our from the stands from our first episode ever came from this, that we got to hit on. Penn State.
Can I go first? Can I
Yeah,
go
go
first?
for it.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna be nice this week. I ain't gonna go as hard as I could, because I feel like Penn State fans, they in the dumpsters right now. You go from losing a close game to Oregon to just getting absolutely demolished, obliterated by UCLA, who hasn't led the entire season, by the way, till that game. So
They won a
They
game
they
all
fired
season.
their head coach, their OC left,
OC.
and their DC left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna chill out on Penn State this week. Y'all still trash. I will let y'all know that. But Leo, I'm gonna lay off on you this week. Prayers up to y'all. Hope y'all make it through.
I'm not.
No,
Penn State's
I'm
trash.
about to say the perfect timing to
Yeah.
get up on their ass. It's perfect timing. Perfect timing.
No, I want them to get into the playoffs so we have an easy, easy way to get in.
No,
Because
They're
No.
not making the playoffs.
No.
y'all think they can?
I'm gonna go
Y'all don't
after
think
you,
they
bro.
can
What
win
you got to
tonight?
say?
I'm very
Just I'm
quick.
gonna go after you.
It's very quick to the point. James Franklin, you're gone. You're out. You should have been out. You got to go. Like, you ain't win the big games. Now you can't even win the cupcakes. Like, what are we talking about? Like, Penn State, you did all that in the offseason to now not even be ranked because you lost to UCLA? No, y'all can miss me with all of that. Penn State, done. I don't want them ranked high next
Garbage.
year. I don't want James Franklin on the staff. Drew Allen needs to retire. Like, it's over with. I'm sorry. Y'all are it.
And honestly,
It's ridiculous.
you want to know what's crazy to me? And this is a game we're probably going to touch on a little bit later because of who we are. But when you look at what it's Mincer is doing at Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
he transferred because they said they were going to start Aller over him. And it makes you wonder what were y'all watching? Because
What did
what
y'all
he's
see?
doing at Missouri would have y'all where y'all thought y'all were going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I heard somebody, and I wish I remembered who said it, but I really liked it, what they said. James Franklin is a program builder, but not the guy who can get you to the top. And where you get that, if you look what he did with Vanderbilt was an absolute nobody. He got Vanderbilt back being topped of not great football, but Vanderbilt's playing good football. Penn State, when he took them over, I'm not going to say they weren't a nobody, but they were coming off of Joe Pat, all that kind of stuff. They were down in the dumps, like realistically. He got them back up where we're talking about Penn State every year as a potential contender. His issue is that next step, he hasn't made it yet.
Mm-hmm.
He just hasn't made it yet. So he's a program builder for sure. Archetype, college football, program builder. Program winner? No. And that's ultimately the issue. He needs somebody else, just like Vanderbilt. He had somebody else step in and started winning some big games.
Yep.
The next coach is going to come in and win the big game because of the program that he built.
Yep.
Yeah, but Jacob, I think this the wrong time for you to laying off on him. This is we in week 5. It's the wrong week. You've been going hard every week. I don't understand why now, when this is the biggest loss, or second loss, but the biggest loss to the season right now, to UCLA that is 1-4 and they're 1-1 in the Big Ten. And you had Nico Amaliva from Tennessee come over controversially, and he put BTA to these boys, these Nittany Lions, bro.
Yeah, you
Literally, this man ran for 3 touchdowns. He ran for 3 touchdowns and threw for 2 more against Penn State. That was highly touted, highly ranked. This is supposed to be the baddest thing in the Big Ten. As some people say, allegedly. And you come into UCLA and do this bull crap with no head coach. Lost a couple
Or
coordinators.
or
It's
DC, like you're
embarrassing.
talking about the top
That's what I'm saying.
3 honchos of the program left this week.
Yeah. And that's the most embarrassing thing that can happen to you. That's supposed to be a top contending team. This is embarrassing.
Especially, and I think where I'm upset the most about it, and I shouldn't be, but where I'm upset the most about it is after their game against Oregon, I was like, maybe I was a little too harsh on them. Maybe they are better than what I thought.
And
then they go and do exactly what I said they were going to do. Like,
y'all making some good points. I did forget. And then if you actually like looked at it, some of their points came off of like that block punt. Like they were getting some lucky scores in there too. And then that last play, I don't know what that was. That was just
let's talk about the drive to end the first half. 2 minutes left. You have all 3 timeouts, and you decide run, bleed the clock. It's like, dude, you're down. Like, there's 2 minutes left. You got 3 timeouts. You need to be scoring. Like, I do not see James Franklin being their head coach at the end of the year.
And then another thing, y'all need to chill out on him. Like, it's not that bad. He can stay the coach for another 3 years. Maybe keep Drew Allen for another 2. And if this is junior year, at least keep them next year. They'll be great next year as well. Just keep this. They need to keep. No, they need to keep this. They need to keep this. This is where they're actually. This is their true level, right? This is their true level. They want to be trash, so let them stay trash. So let's let them keep their head coach. And
okay, I'll get you on that one.
You feel me?
I get you.
Okay, enough on Penn State. But speaking of other very upsetting quarterback performances and upsetting losses, Texas
trash.
I thought.
Is it really upsetting though?
It's upsetting.
Oh,
wait. It's upsetting.
Is it really upsetting?
It's upsetting. So let me tell you what's upsetting. So I didn't think Texas's offense was going to look good. I was shocked that Texas's defense made DJ look like, move the ball up and down the field. They've done that to nobody. USF shut them down. Miami shut them down. Literally, everybody they played has shut them down. And Texas, especially in that first half, they did whatever they wanted. And anytime they needed to stop, Florida just moved the football like it was nothing. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what Florida offense is this?
The thing is, I don't think it was in them all the time, bro. I just think the talent they have played was just competitive. How many teams from Florida have they played already?
Who?
2?
Mm-hmm.
Who? Florida?
And you don't think Florida produces the top athletes in the world, in the country?
I mean, think about it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, think DJ Legaway threw 5 interceptions against LSU, and they were still in that game. So
yeah, literally. So when you come to a Texas that has I'm not gonna call him a bus, but I don't even know what to call Manning.
Bus.
You said Florida has one of the best defenses in the country, right? So how do you expect a subpar Manning to compete with one of the best defenses in the SEC, Jamie? You set it up for him.
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if they lost a game and you told me it was an ugly 18-12, 18-7, something like that win, I'd have been like, oh, okay. They let Florida, what does Florida score? 30 points? 29 points? I'm about to say, score 29 points. Florida hasn't done that all year. I thought Texas had a defense. Florida hasn't done that all year. And I do know that they were on the field a lot.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. What about them being on the field a lot?
Yeah, I was about to say.
But everybody's been.
They got wore out. They got wore out, bro.
But
at this point, at this point, though, one, late in the game, the spike, that whole series, Archie's got to get rid of the ball. One. Two, you got to know your situation. But three, I know up until this point, I feel like Stark was pressured by the boosters to keep Manning in because of his name, because of the boosters
X,
didn't
Y,
want
and
Manning
Z.
to go.
Yeah.
Is it? And I've said this a couple times now. Is it time to bench Archie?
Might be. Only reason I say that
Possibly.
is the backup came in and was throwing darts. Cold.
And then you pulled him.
He
And
threw
then you
one
pulled
dart.
him.
He threw one dart.
It don't matter. It was better than anything you saw all day.
True.
But Justin, this goes back to what we say. We practice when you practice against one person that you know you're gonna be playing. So when somebody comes in, man, naturally, if they are an athlete, they're going to look, they're going to perform. They're going to look good. But I do think though with NIL, if I am Sark and I want to stay competitive within the SEC and keep my job, it's kind of hard because if he lets Manning leave or bench him, he could lose his job because of that. But do
But
I go in the
now,
transfer portal?
but no, that's what I'm saying. Up until Saturday, last night, you could have said the boosters looked at him and said, "You better not bench him." But
Yeah.
after last night, do you think the boosters went, "We've been hearing you. We apologize. Put who you need to win us a game now." The boosters
Depends on
shouldn't be mad about a benching.
No.
depends on how much money they're giving him though.
Yeah.
It depends
No.
how much
If
money
I'm
they're
a
investing
booster,
to Arch
I
Manning.
got Texas oil money. I got oil money. Hey, get him on out of here. Next man up.
Yeah,
Do what you got
I
to do
would
to
do
get us
that.
back into this. We already got 2
I would
losses.
get
We can't afford another one. Do what you got to do to win.
Let me look
And
at
I
this.
do have a speculation. I think that if he does hit the transfer portal, y'all might disagree with what I'm about to say, but I think that he's either going to get Austin Mack or Keelan Russell from Alabama
He won't
as
get
quarterback.
Keelan. Austin maybe. I doubt Keelan
Yeah,
just
I say Austin
because.
for sure.
Yeah.
He's a freshman, but I can see
But
him getting.
Keelan's a
I can
Texas
see
boy.
him. I'm telling you, he can. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said what I'm saying. I feel like he can flip one of them too.
Yeah,
Because
I don't know.
especially
But I
if
also
Austin
think
Mack beats
somebody
out
of Stark. But one thing you're overlooking too, somebody of Stark's caliber, I personally think he's going to go get an established starter somewhere. He's going to go get an established starter versus, hey, this guy looks good when he gets in scrub time, or I can go get an established starter. I see him going to a school and picking a prime established starter.
Well, that's why you get him. That's why you get him literally at the end of the season. You don't wait until spring training stuff. You get him as soon as he season it, so you can see what you can.
Yeah, but still, take another gamble or go get a guy who I watch.
Everybody's
Whatever it
a
is.
gamble, bro. Everybody's a gamble.
I got a question, though.
Really. When Cam Ward left and went to Miami, it wasn't a gamble if Cam Ward was that dude. Like, you knew what dude you were getting. Same thing with
But his competition
to
was
an
different,
extent,
though. The competition was
to an
different.
extent, Carson Beck, when Carson Beck went to Miami, they saw him win 28 games at Georgia. It wasn't a gamble
That's
for what you
different.
were getting.
That's different,
not
though. But he
different.
went from the SEC to the ACC. There's a lesser competition in the ACC.
Do
The
you
ACC.
not think somebody of Stark's caliber can get that from somewhere else? You don't think he could go to one of these programs and say, "Hey, you're a phenomenal." What buddy at Indiana who's doing his thing at Indiana? Hey, look what you're doing at Indiana. Think what you could do in my offense.
Question:
You don't think Stark can make that phone call?
Is
I'm sure he can.
Cade Public
That's what I'm
a
saying.
senior? Is this Cade
Who?
the Clemson quarterback? Is this
No,
his
he's
last
a
year?
junior, I think.
Hey,
I think this is junior.
I'd go get him.
Hold
I might go get Cade. Come on,
Another thing.
Don't put that on him. He can sling that thing around. You give him some weapons.
Anyway,
and stuff like
what
that.
you got, Jacob?
I'm just saying with their schedule, they got Oklahoma next week.
Lost.
Then they got Kentucky. I think they can beat Kentucky. Then they got Mississippi State. Hey, they've been playing some football. Then they got Vandy.
Mississippi State hasn't been balling.
Vandy gonna
Then they got Vandy. And Vandy almost got them last year, too.
Yeah.
They did.
And then after Vandy, you go to Georgia.
That's lost.
They got a tough schedule. That's what I'm saying. You
bro.
can't keep Archie in because Archie's hasn't moved your offense. You got to do something else.
But
So
I
I
saw
don't know.
people talking about it. Should Archie stay his whole entire year, his career in college?
No, he should to save face. He should go to somewhere like Maryland or the Big Ten. He honestly, bro, he can go to somewhere like the Big Ten. I think he can be a little bit more um prominent prospect because they don't play much defense up there.
Yeah.
No, they do. I wouldn't say Big Ten's not a great example. He should go to somewhere in the
Yeah,
ACC, somewhere
maybe
in
the
the Pac.
Big
Or
12.
I mean, he could go to somewhere like a high power Group of Five too. Do a year at a Group of Five and then bounce back to the Power Five. Something. But he's got to get. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, another upset this week. We had Iowa State. That was a
That was a
very
beating.
uncharacteristic game for an Iowa State team. They're known for being very disciplined, very headstrong, all that kind of stuff. All the penalties,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the coach, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but even the coach on the sideline got a 15-yard penalty because he just lost his mind over a pass interference that was a knick-knacky call. Like it shouldn't have been a call he lost his mind over. It wasn't a clear pass interference. He was kind of early, but it's just looking at the different things in that game, and it's like, and they had every chance to win it.
Yeah.
They had every chance to win it. It just couldn't do it. I don't know. It was a shock. And Cincinnati is a very good team too. Like let's
Mm-hmm.
I
let's
was
not
about
be
to say
wrong.
though, Jamie. Though I was about to say, is it really a big shock though? Because Cincinnati, for the past few years, bro, I mean, they've been shy
No,
of
they're a good
having
team.
getting in there.
I'm not
It
taking
just,
nothing from Cincinnati, but if you watch that
yeah.
game, Iowa State lost that football game
Yeah.
due to dumb penalties, keeping themselves behind the sticks. Like anytime they would get something weird, knick-knacky would happen, and it was just a bad game for them. Bad game
But
for them, and
I
it's
will I will say, do you think it's a little bit of like rat poisoning? They've been beating these teams.
feeling
Some teams
themselves.
very real close. Like they barely beat Iowa. I mean, they kind of destroyed
But
Arizona.
with the Iowa one,
But
you
like,
got to think about getting over the hump because I want to say that was their first time beating Iowa in like what 10 years or something like that. So
Yeah.
you're talking about getting it off your back.
I think they beat. Did they not beat Iowa last
Oh,
year?
I thought it was
I
they
No, I
don't
thought
thought
they
win
beat
at
Iowa
home or
last
away
year.
games. They don't win at the away games, Jamie. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah. That's what
is
it
that what
is.
it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't win
Yeah, they
at.
don't win at the
Yeah.
away
Okay.
games.
Yeah. I think that's
And then
better. Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then their schedule, they're about to meet some real competition because I mean
They could have been
Colorado,
overlooking.
yeah, Colorado they're gonna beat, but they got to go play BYU, which is ranked 18. Then they got to go play Arizona State, which is ranked 21. Then TCU's been beating people. Then they got to go play Kansas and then Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State, that's a dub, but there's a lot of
And y'all are correct.
uncertainty
Y'all are
there.
correct about. I did want to correct that. It was their first time winning in Ames. They had lost the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They had lost the previous. They hadn't won in Iowa since 2011. So
Yeah.
you're talking about getting the hump off your back. Talk about a tight win. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
just getting the monkey off your back. Like you
Mm-hmm.
got to do it for the first time. Probably amped up about it, but they were a better team than Cincinnati,
For
and
sure.
they just like they did last year. They had an ugly loss at the end of the year. They're one of those teams we talk about. They're due for one ugly loss a year,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
hate it because I do like the coach. Like I like him a lot, but hmm. But speaking of another, I mean, weird game. Did y'all watch that Miami Florida State game?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a weird
Yeah.
game. I didn't think it was
No,
weird.
I find it weird. The thing that I say find it weird, Miami had complete control of that game for the first couple quarters. And then Florida State, uh, and props to them for stay fighting because they could have easily kind of tucked their tails because Miami jumped on them. But then Florida State said, nah, bro, like, we're a solid football team. And came back, and I thought they were going to come back and win it for a minute. And really and truly, that's one of those games where if you watch, if Florida State didn't play so poorly in the first half, or I won't even say played poorly, but executed it better in the first half, really and truly, they ran out of time. They didn't lose that football game. They ran out of time.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, I mean, I wouldn't say that game was full of mistakes on their part. It's just, I mean, Miami was Miami a little bit, and like you just said, they ran out of time.
They're the
And I actually, I actually thought they were about to come back. 'Cause like I remember when they kicked the field goal and they went about 3. I was like, why they kicking the field goal? But I was like, look, we're down by 10. Either way, they
Yeah,
have to do
you
it,
had to get
but
the
they
field
have to
goal.
do it. So that was the easier option instead of wasting more time. But the onside kick, man, it's just
I hate the
I don't
onside
know. I
kick.
kind of wanted them to win. I kind of wanted them to win, to be honest with
No,
you.
but that's what I'm saying. It felt more like Florida State ran out of time than they lost the game. But then again, if you dig yourself into that big of a hole,
Which
it's on you.
you can also account.
It's hard to come because they were stopping. Go ahead.
I was just saying. I was just going to say you can also account that Miami started playing like that. I got a lead, so I don't want to risk anything. So I'm going to start playing very
Yeah.
conservative, and that is plaguing, which we'll talk about later on. But that is plaguing football right now, where people get leads and then just go, I don't want to lose it, so I'm gonna play real conservative because I don't want to take risks that got me the lead in the first place. So you know what I'm saying?
But that's not what we holler though. That's not what we holler. Oh, we got the lead. This team been on us kind of. So why would you slow the game down? Eat the clock up. Have we not? Have we not say
Yeah,
that
but
though?
how many times is that costing teams? It's costing teams.
Sometimes,
I think
sometimes
teams
I
are
think
too good, and we're so advanced in football with the offensive minds that we have. You can't let your foot off the brake for anybody because anybody can come back. Anybody. It just takes a couple plays. So you
I feel
got to
like
stay on their throat.
yeah, I feel like if it's a 2 to you have like 2 possessions, you gotta stay on there.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going. You can't let up.
two
If you're up
teams
like
score too
3 to
quick.
4, if you're up 3 to 4, you're like, okay, we can slow it down. But if you're only up like 2 possessions, you can't slow it down at all.
My thing is, I
And that boy
think
Carson Beck threw
it's
4
more
touchdown
of
passes. Crazy.
I think it's more of
4.
I think they come down too much, if
Yes.
that makes sense. Like I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
it needs to, hey, we can kind of tone down a little bit, but like let's not tone down to the point where we're not moving the football. Like let's throw 1 or 2 aggressive plays in each series, not vanilla.
Yeah.
All right, vanilla.
Yeah.
I think people trust their defenses too much, and we
Yes.
forgot how quick teams score.
Yes.
Like I
For
think that's
sure.
where we're at.
Tell me
Like
about
we
it.
forget
For
how quick
sure.
teams score, and I get having a good defense. I mean, having a great defense is amazing, but
You got to have
And
scoring
it
everybody
points,
now has
complimentary.
athletes too, so
You
they
got to
can
be
make a big
complimentary.
play.
Drake May just got destroyed. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to react like that, but Drake May just got lit up. Oh my God.
I wonder if your TV's ahead of mine because I didn't see that yet.
Hey,
But I
Oh
might have
shit.
missed it.
hey, can we be honest? Can we be honest? I know
Yeah.
this is NFL, but like I said, I don't think Buffalo's all that.
We'll get into that. Yeah, we're going to get into that
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, but one game. Hold up. Is this it? Oh, he did get destroyed. Get God. But and another college football game that we all, you see the Bama on there that we got to get into. The rematch with Vandy. You could tell that game meant a lot to both sides. You
Yes.
could tell both teams. And
For
I want to
sure.
say that was another very good football game. Very good football game. But you could tell it felt like a rivalry almost, the way both sides were meaning it. And that game could have easily let me be careful. That game could have been closer.
Yeah.
Because I think ultimately Bama was going to win that football game. But that game could have easily flipped and been a little bit different. That fumble, if they
Yeah.
go up 21-7, that changes the
Yeah.
game. Or no, they would have went up
14-0.
14-0.
14.
They would have been up 14-0. That would have changed the game. And then the pick, they were going to take the lead
Yep.
or at least turn it into a 3-point game. So that game could have easily tilted, but I think that was more on Bama than it was Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Because it felt like Bama was
Yes.
doing whatever they wanted on
Yes.
offense. And then Bama's defense in the second half.
Lights out.
No, after those first 2
Lights out.
drives, they said
No, because they still moved the ball a couple more times.
They
still
scored.
moved the
I'm
ball a
saying
couple
they
more
scored
times.
again in the second half, Jacob. I mean, second quarter. They scored again in the second quarter. So
But that's when the
I just
punter
slowed
gave
down.
them great field position. They had it on the R48 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So they were
But no,
going to score no
Bama-
matter what.
This is one of
And,
those.
we've been talking about Bama's run defense. And I'm going
Mhm.
to say this, and I'll let you get your piece in too, Justin.
Mhm.
But we've been talking about Bama's run defense. Bama's front line did their job. did their jobs. They sealed their gaps. They held it down. The secondary let Bama down.
Yes.
Bama, I mean, they're literally, they were giving them the tiniest of holes, and the line said, "Hey, fill it." There's only one place for them to go fill it, and the secondary, Hubbard
Mhm.
and is it one? Who's number one?
Damani Jackson.
Tommy Jackson.
Jamon Jackson, yeah.
They were problem, and I don't know if y'all peeped it in the second half. It looked like they pulled Dominique Jackson off and put number 5 in, that true freshman.
Deion Lee Jr. Yep.
That dude's for sure. And another thing, speaking of true freshmen, I don't know if y'all peeped this either, but when it came down to it at the end of the game, did y'all notice
Mincy
Jackson was in and Drake Patrick Jr. was in?
Yep.
They trust these true freshmen, which is it makes me excited that we trust our true freshmen. When the game's on the line, we put our true freshmen on the field. We didn't pull them for seniors. We pulled our starters and put true freshmen on the field to finish it. But both of them boys are bringing the wood.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Look who daddy is. He ain't no choice.
Exactly. And daddy's on the staff.
Well, yeah, for sure. So like, but I don't know. I do think that like, I hate a gentleman Manziel with that. I think that was one of the problems too. Because like I think, but what's crazy to me is though Diego, people hated Diego so much they were rooting for Alabama, which is crazy. So like I mean, his game is getting to his head. I get it. I'm like, bruh, but like,
although
you know what?
they
I
were
can't
pulling up
take it
his
from him.
stats. That Joker has won everywhere he went. He had.
That's what I'm saying though. I can't. Damn, that's what I'm saying. I can't even take it. I can't even take it from him, bruh. But at what point are you being a little bit more humble about the situation, bruh? Because we still at the end of the day, you playing the University of Alabama, like.
Yeah, you taking practice meals at the warm ups. Come on, dog.
You taunting, bro.
Grabbing his nuts toward the shooting section, which I like him being cocky. I like him being cocky. But realistically, though, if you watch that game, Bama got too cutesy in the red zone. They could have easily put up another 20 points.
Yes.
Like, if they weren't so cutesy, 4th and 1, and we're throwing a 15-yard pass. 4th and 3, and we're throwing another 15-yard pass. Like,
that was gonna be my take.
Us missing the field goal.
Yeah, that too. That was gonna be my take. I think this is one of those games where you're correct, Jamie. It could have been a lot closer, but it could have been a big difference in that game where Bama could realistically put up like 48 or so and easily dominated the entire game because first drive, we're driving it, get down into the 30. At 4th and 1, we throw a 15-yard pass for no reason. Second drive, same thing. We get down there, don't execute, miss a field goal. Then we start scoring. Then that second half, we're always in the red zone, and then we just call craziness and are just getting field goals from it. Like, it easily could have been a bigger difference in that game, but we kept them in it. Now, I do think Ryan Grubb finally adjusted and started running the ball because we were killing them into the run. And so we finally get to like that second drive in the second half, and that's all we do. We just run.
I was about to say we haven't even touched on Dan Miller's return second game back
because
we haven't even talked about him.
Crazy stat:
136 yards and a touchdown. 136 rushing yards.
A crazy stat about
that's just
that.
Rushing.
That is our first 100-yard rusher versus an SEC team since 2023 with Jace McCullum. That's our first since 2023. So
what?
That's crazy for Bama standards. From a running back. That is crazy standard.
Milroe had plenty of them.
Yes. From a running back perspective, that is crazy for Bama standards and backs. So Jan Miller coming back is definitely changing it. Kevin Riley, that joker's gonna be the truth.
But no, I still have I still have one caveat that still frustrates me a little bit with that.
What's that?
Is you're talking about that second drive where we literally handed the ball off and we pounded it down the throat. But still, in the red zone, we got cutesy and went away from the run.
Yeah.
My only thing is, and I know Ryan Grubb is a pass, like some of his concepts, like you see the concepts, he gets people wide open, and I get that. But sometimes I think we try to get too cute in the red zone when Jam Miller was averaging 4 or 5 yards. Like the field goal that we kicked and we were on the 10. It's like hand the ball off to especially the Georgia game. It kind of made sense because was Jam doing good? Yes, but was Jam getting stuffed a little bit and Georgia's line kind of doing it? Yeah. But the penetration our offensive line was getting.
Yeah.
Hand the ball off to Jam Miller and let him do his thing.
Yep.
Like just let him do his thing. Like I don't know.
The drive where we went down and then Ty got sacked.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's one.
That drive, we didn't run the ball. We just threw the ball the whole drive.
That's what I'm saying. Like as much
that
as we
doesn't
did
make no
better
sense
about running this game, there was other times where it was like, just
run it.
Let's not get like we're getting penetration. We're on the 10. Like I get throwing it 2 of the 3 times. Cool, I'm cool with that. But like at least once, hand it off. Just once and see what happened.
And then when
you saw it on that 4th down, which was an ugly touchdown. It kind of felt weird doing because Bama, we don't normally do that. But you kind of felt it then when he pitched it to Jam and let him score. Why don't we do that on the other plays? I don't know.
Another thing that made me mad was when we do run it, why are we doing a quarterback option?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
Is he quarterback?
Why are we doing the what's his name? Bernard. Yeah. That Bernard run. That made no sense.
Yeah.
We were killing them running up the middle, and then we start running to the outside. That don't make no sense.
35 with the Wildcat. I mean, we already know what he's going to do. So, stupid. But it's a good game. Good game overall.
No, great win.
I love
great
good
win.
game.
It was a fun game because of how intense. Yeah. You don't normally get it that intense of a Bama Vandy game. Yeah. Like you don't normally get one that intense from the rip. So it was a good game. But this week, speaking of college football, this week, I asked everybody. We all talked about it. We all wanted to get. We were 5 weeks into the season now? 6 weeks into the season now. So we're all like, let's do our top 10. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I want to hear kind of y'all's top 10s, and then I want to give my last because I just kind of want to see y'all's thoughts on mine because I'm very curious to see how y'all react to it. So,
because you haven't even posted yours, have you?
I have not posted mine because I wanted to see y'all's honest reactions to what I was thinking. So,
all right, so we start with.
All right, so we're gonna let Jonathan go ahead and give us your top 10.
So my top 10 teams for college. It's a little bit generic. I mixed it up a little bit though. I'm going in order how I feel like they should be ranked. I still have Miami number 1. I got OSU at number 2. I hate to do this, but I got Oregon over Ole Miss.
Okay.
And I got Texas A&M. And I got Bama.
Okay. Ooh.
Then before I have Georgia, I got Texas Tech. So I got Texas Tech, then Georgia. And then I have Indiana, and then Oklahoma.
Okay. I can respect that.
Any comments from the crowd right now? Or that's all right for y'all.
So go ahead, Justin.
I do find it crazy how high Georgia is over some of those teams. Like Indiana's undefeated. Texas Tech. So I did find that crazy. That crazy because I kind of understand where you're coming from, but actually, is that crazy because they haven't played anybody?
I got Texas Tech before Georgia, but are you saying why I have Indiana behind Georgia?
Yeah. But I get from I guess who they played. I can understand that part
based on competition.
Yeah,
based on competition is the reason why I did it.
I can respect your list.
That's the only reason I did it.
I respect it. Jacob?
Okay. Cool. So not, I mean, there's a couple questions about where you have people ranked, especially with some of the teams still being undefeated, for sure. Like, I guess my biggest one that kind of sticks out to me is you got Oklahoma 10, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma's undefeated right now in the same conference with Georgia,
and they played more comp than Texas Tech. I'm gonna say your list is BS, but we can move on.
I respect
they played more comp, but
I respect the list.
I won't say they played more comp, but
So they
Yes.
haven't. They haven't. I don't think.
Oklahoma maybe.
They
but
played
Texas
Michigan.
Tech, Texas Tech, no.
They played
Who's-
Michigan. They got to win against Michigan, and then they got to win against.
They play Auburn. I think Auburn's
Auburn.
coming. I'm gonna be honest. Auburn's
Yeah,
coming.
but anyway,
They
we're splitting hairs. We're splitting hairs. All right, Jason, let's hear your top 10.
All right, my top 10. I got Ohio State number 1. I got Miami number 2. Where my controversy starts, I got Ole Miss number 3. I got
Okay.
Texas A&M number 4. I got Oklahoma number 5. I got Bama number 6. I got Oregon number 7. I got Indiana number 8. Texas Tech number 9. And at number 10, I have Missouri. That's my top 10. Mm-hmm. Oh, I do so it would.
You have Oregon.
I do so it would.
You got Oregon ranked. You got Oregon ranked that low.
Number 7.
Hey, I do like that
Missouri
Missouri
Penn
pick.
State. You've only played Penn State, and in that you went to OT. And UCLA just put the wood to Penn State. So does that talk more to how low that competition was in that game, where we all thought it was a great game? In reality, are we now seeing that was just 2 bad competitors, possibly, because they're still undefeated. So I'm not taking anything over from Oregon, but comp now showing UCLA just put 49 on them, and y'all barely can put. Yeah, I mean, you see what I'm saying? And Bama's beat Georgia.
I'll give you that. Hey, that Missouri though.
Yeah,
that's a sleeper. I give you that. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. That's on me. That's on me when I pick mine.
All right.
But I like your list.
Jacob, what's your list?
Okay. So do I have to do them in like a specific order? Like, all right. I'll do it. I'm gonna do my top 10. All right.
I was about to say top 10.
I'm gonna be honest. Number 1 is the only one that matters. Anybody after number 1 is hot garbage.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. So Alabama is number 1. Give me Ole Miss at number 2. Give me Texas A&M at number 3. I'm gonna be honest. Give me Georgia at number 4. I like Miami. Give me Miami at number 5. Give me Ohio State number 6. Give me Tennessee number 7.
LSU.
I mean, oh wait. I mean Oklahoma number 7. My bad. Oklahoma number 7. Number 8, Tennessee. Number 9, LSU. Number 10, Oregon.
This list is so SEC heavy.
Hey, I'm not saying Jacob.
They play
you
calm.
just put everybody in the SEC. You just put everybody in the SEC.
You can't just say it's just because it's SEC it's calm. That's been proven.
Well, Jamie, he can say what he wants. Jamie, he can say what he wants. Jamie, he can say what he wants. Obviously, we don't have to agree with this waste management of a list on top 10. Even though Jacob.
Okay. I got a question. These are your top 10, right? Mm-hmm. So do y'all think Texas Tech is beating any one of those teams I just named? Do you think any?
Yes.
Okay, who y'all think they're gonna beat?
Yes.
Potentially, they could beat everybody on that list.
Nah.
I was about to say, I'll be honest. Jamie, I don't agree with that now. But look, I do think they can hang the wire with Texas A&M and Ole Miss.
And Tennessee.
No.
I do for sure. And Tennessee for sure. For sure, Tennessee. I do think though they would struggle with Bama and Georgia possibly.
And Ohio State.
Honestly, I feel like they can beat Ohio State. I really think they can beat Ohio State.
Y'all tripping.
Ooh.
You
having Bama at 1 as a Bama fan, you having Bama at 1 is outrageous.
Crazy word. But you always say your takes are biased, so I'm gonna give it to you because you put it out there. You put the disclaimer out.
Yep.
So I'll give it to you.
Right.
Yeah,
he's right.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie.
All right. So my list,
mm-hmm.
and do y'all want me to talk my rationale through my list, or y'all just want to hear the list first and me go rationale later?
Let me hear the list first.
Cool. So I'm gonna do it with a disclaimer. So at the beginning of the year, when one of my takes that I had in our first episode, I said the top 25 should be stripped and redone after week 4 based off what we know about teams now. right?
Okay.
So my list is based off of the current top 25 because I feel like after 4 weeks, we kind of know what teams are to an extent.
Mhm.
Really and truly after 5 weeks. But I think truly the top, especially the top 10, should be able to move and jump around a lot week to week.
Mhm.
Because really and truly with a 12-team playoff, you can do that. They're still going to get into the playoff, but their ranking, I think, should jump around. So, are y'all? I did it based off what comp, and like we've been saying, comp. I did it based off comp where that comp is ranked at this very moment, right?
Okay.
I feel like I need to explain my rationale in between it.
No,
but
No,
go ahead,
just
bro.
a
I'll just go.
list.
Oh,
I'll
nah,
go.
name
All
just
right, ready.
it.
Number
Just it,
one.
bro.
Number
Okay.
one,
Number one.
Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
Number two, Ole Miss.
Okay.
Number three, Oklahoma. Number
Okay.
four, Texas A&M. Number five, Indiana. Number six, Oregon. Number seven, Ohio State. Number eight, Alabama. Number nine, Texas Tech. Number 10, Georgia.
Why is Ohio State so low?
Jamie,
How's Ohio State over
I
Oregon? What?
All right, do y'all want me to give you my rationale now? That's why I said I think I need to give y'all my
How's
rationale.
for a
Indiana
select
over
few.
Oregon and
How's
Ohio
Indiana
State?
over any of them?
Cool. Let me give you my rationale. I'll go through the list one more time with rationale. Number one, Miami. Easy number one. Best wins, right?
I can give you
Current
that one.
rank, number 16, Notre Dame.
Mhm.
Number 24, USF. And number
Mhm.
25, FSU. Clear number
Mhm.
one, based off right now what we know about teams, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Number two, Ole Miss. Best win as of right now, number 11, LSU. That's a solid win as of right now. The LSU win could look worse later on down the line because I think LSU was ranked as high as they were because of some wins where the Clemson win isn't looking great anymore. But currently, LSU is ranked number 11. That's their win. Oklahoma, best win right now. Michigan, solid win. And that Auburn win did look good, but Auburn doesn't have offense, so I kind of looked at it that way. Number four, where am I? Yeah, number four, Texas A&M, best win right now. 16, Notre Dame, solid win. And then I threw Mississippi State on there too because Mississippi upset current ranked Arizona State, who's ranked. So that's another solid win to their program, right? Number five, I got Indiana because currently, even though I still think they're ranked a hair too high, but we're going to see some of that filter out. And I think we should make this a segment each week just because of this.
Mhm.
Number five, Indiana, because their current best win is 17, Illinois.
Yeah.
That's a solid win as of right now. Now, 6 and 7, I put Oregon and Ohio State because their best win, Oregon's best win, Penn State, who look what they just did. So is Penn State as good as they said?
Mhm.
And they went to 2 overtimes with them. Ohio State's best win is Texas, which they put 14 points up. And we just saw freaking no offense Florida put 29 points on them. So is that win as good as it is? And who has Ohio State played since for me to know if they have an offense or that sort of thing? And then I also looked at that Ohio game. And if you look at that Ohio game going into the fourth quarter, it was still a game with Ohio State, right?
Mhm.
Then I got 8 Alabama. And the reason I have Bama at 8, they had the loss.
Yeah.
You got to respect the loss. The other teams won. But their best wins are number
course.
10 Georgia and number 20 Vanderbilt.
Mhm.
2 phenomenal wins. Then at 9, I got Texas Tech. Their only good win right now is Utah.
Mhm.
But they are undefeated, and what they're doing in their roster has them scary.
Mhm.
And yes, we need more of them. But as of right now, they're 19 for me. And then 10, Georgia, because their best win right now is number 12, Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I didn't just pick it randomly. There
But
was rationale behind it.
my only concern with everybody's list is having so many one-loss teams where there's so many undefeateds right below them.
I only have 2.
That's where I think Georgia
I have
should
Georgia and
come off
Alabama.
of everybody's list because yes, they lost to Bama, and I do have Bama in the top 10, and Bama has one loss, but Mizzou, they're undefeated.
Guess what? Mizzou plays Bama this week and has a chance to earn themselves into it.
True.
That's what I'm
But
saying. And that's why I said. That's
but
what I said.
the
That's
only
why I
win,
said.
the
I
only
knew.
win is their only win is at fucking South Carolina.
I get you
Who,
that.
Come on,
Missouri?
Justin.
I get you that. I get
The
that.
series only win
Missouri,
against South Carolina that's now
Missouri's
not
two big
ranked.
wins Missouri's two big wins, would you say, would be South Carolina and
Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
And Kansas has had some other upsets.
Yeah.
So, like, when you start looking at all that,
I get you.
and that's why I say the top 10 shouldn't be so stagnant. I think it should jump and move
Yeah.
and go all kind of crazy.
I get that.
So I think we should keep track of each other's top 10s throughout the week.
Okay.
So
Just because of
1,
that, or
2,
maybe do it
3,
every other week,
4,
I respect
just to
that.
kind of get an idea of where we're at.
7, 8,
Because
9,
seriously,
10, 11.
you easily.
I'm sorry, if you don't play
and I
comp,
would-
you shouldn't be in the high that rankings, even if you're undefeated. I feel like that Indiana kind of proved that last year. They actually played one team, which was Ohio State, and got thrashed. And then they beat everybody else.
But
And then went to the playoffs.
what's their
and
conference?
lost. Like that's why
I
I
mean,
don't
they beat
don't give these undefeated teams their props, because like y'all haven't showed me otherwise.
Okay.
I mean, they beat number 9 Illinois. Indiana beat number 9 Illinois. They beat Iowa, which I think was ranked at the time when they beat them. So I mean, they do have Jacob. They do have two. They have
got
two
comp.
teams they beat. They were ranked. They have comp.
I do think
Now,
Illinois
what
is
time is
ranked
gonna be
too
this
high when they
weekend?
beat them.
Illinois is
But
not
that's
comp.
why I say too. I think we need to throw out. Oh, they beat a top 10 ranked team at the time, and I do know one loss can change and go a team. But realistically, with the 12-team playoff, one loss shouldn't end your season anymore. Whereas, like in the olden days, when you lost one and you knew you were out of the BCS championship or even the 4-team playoff, it was like I get teams packing it up and being like, "Oh, we're done." But one loss doesn't mean what one loss. 2 losses don't even mean what 2 losses is anymore.
I'm gonna be honest.
So it's like
I'm gonna cut you off.
I think you don't need to throw that off.
I think three losses this year. I think we might see a 3-loss team come into the playoffs this year.
I don't know.
Depends on who it is.
I think
Yeah,
it's still going to be at 2.
Depends on who it is.
I think it's still going to be at 2.
Depends on who it is.
The only 3
like
loss,
Georgia, like Kansas.
the only 3-loss team I would see getting in there is if they're the conference champion. I don't see a non-conference champion with 3 losses getting in, unless there's just a lot of stuff that goes on.
I'm going to be honest.
Yes, they think about this. Georgia. I think Georgia, for instance, if Georgia, they lost Alabama already. If number 4 Ole Miss beats Georgia, and potentially Florida or Texas, hell, even Mississippi State, I think that. But still, I'm sorry, I'll take this back. I'll give them 2 SEC losses and potentially losing to Georgia Tech. I think they'll still get in since Georgia Tech is a non-conference game. I still can see Georgia getting in 9-3.
That's what I'm saying.
Based off of that,
I feel like we might actually see that this year.
lose to Ole Miss. If that's they want to lose to Ole Miss,
and they're also talking about
Alabama,
then
win Georgia Tech.
But yeah, no, for sure. But no, it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out, and I'm definitely excited to see it. And like I said, we should do our top 10s just to see, because I think mine's going to switch a lot more than y'all's will. But it's because I'm going at it different mind, which I think is the right way. But anyway, we do picks every week. As of right now, our standings did update. My screen's still not wanting to let me share today, but as of right now, with our college picks, I am still in the lead. I am 31-18. Justin is at 30-19. Jacob is at 29-20. And Jonathan is at 27-32. Craziness. I thought we weren't going to go even. But Jacob picked Hampton to upset Norfolk State, and it happened.
Lucky.
But it'll be interesting to see. But this week we picked a couple of games. So obviously we got our college game day game, a team we were just arguing about, Indiana versus Oregon. I think this is going to be an interesting game. And after seeing what happened with Penn State last week, I'm not 100% confident in that Oregon team the way I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Indiana's got a squad this year. So I'm going Indiana.
All right.
I can agree. I can't agree with your pick, name, because it's a great rationale, but I still think Oregon's offense is too high power. So give me Oregon.
I agree. I agree with you. I think Oregon's just a little bit more high powered. So give me Oregon.
Yeah, this is easy pick. Oregon.
Okay, so I'm the lone man on the totem pole, and I'm normally right, so I ain't worried about it. All right, and then the ACC, we got Georgia Tech versus Virginia Tech. I honestly think Georgia Tech's going to win this one. Virginia Tech's fired their coach. It's pretty simple to me. And Georgia Tech's looking pretty solid this year.
Mhm.
Wait, who'd you pick? You said Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I'm yeah, Georgia Tech. I'll give him Georgia Tech.
And I like Georgia Tech this year. Give me Georgia Tech.
I think it's going to be a close game because Georgia Tech always seems to let people stay around. So give me Georgia Tech. But I do think it's going to be a close game.
Good call.
Awesome. Then we got a SEC matchup. We got the Red River rivalry with Texas and Oklahoma.
Be quick.
I'm going to pick Oklahoma, but I'm going to be very upset if they do bench Archie and their offense looks better because I think Texas could win it if that happens. But right now, with the knowledge I know that Archie's going to be the starting quarterback, Oklahoma all day.
Okay.
Easy or Oklahoma. Easy.
Yeah. Texas
By
just ain't it.
14, actually. By 14.
Yeah. Oklahoma for me as well.
Yeah, give me Oklahoma. If there's put an asterisk by it, if they bench Archie, give me Texas. But if they don't,
No,
give me
No,
Texas.
I would say the same
we
thing.
ain't doing all that.
Come on, dog. Like this ain't. Yeah, but
And
give me
then another
Oklahoma.
matchup that we were just arguing about. In the Big 12. You got Texas Tech versus Kansas, which Kansas has had some upsetting losses, even though we were all high on them to start the year.
Mhm.
They've had some weird losses that I hate, but this is a good test for Texas Tech. So I'm ready to see how they play. But I've been high on Texas Tech from the whole year. I'm going Texas Tech.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of meat riding. Well, I'm gonna go with Texas Tech too as well.
I will go against the grain. Give me Kansas. I think Daniels upsets Texas Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, knowing me, like my mind's telling me I should go Texas Tech to help my standings, but my heart tells me go with Kansas. So I'm going Kansas.
Okay. You. All right. And then in the Big 10, another one that we were just arguing over, Ohio State versus Illinois. Even though I'm questioning Ohio State more and more each week, Illinois looked horrible when they played Indiana. And I think Ohio State's going to get that dub.
See, I think that Indiana probably looking ahead for Ohio State. I think it's probably why they looked that way they did, James, because they was looking to play Ohio State this week.
Ooh.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take Ohio State.
Yeah, I think Ohio State. Yeah, I think Illinois got it. Ohio State.
I think an upset's going to happen. So give me Ohio State.
What?
They're trash too, so it's going to be an upset no matter what.
All right, and
That's
then
crazy.
we pick a HBCU matchup that gets us excited each week. We got one close, near and dear to us because we're all from the area. We got Alabama State and Jackson State. Going to be a good matchup. And me, I like the Hornets. I've seen them in person. Their offensive line, they got a guy on their offensive line that's literally going to be drafted in the NFL. Dude, big as all get out for no reason. And their quarterback, that man can move. So give me ASU.
Yeah, I got to rock with the home cooking. I'm taking ASU. I love that quarterback. He's doing his thing.
Oh yeah, home cooking. Give me Alabama State.
Give me Alabama State.
I thought you were about to say something crazy.
No.
Right. And then for a non-power 5 matchup that we kind of like, we got Notre Dame versus NC State. Notre Dame's just not wanting to go away. They're playing for their season with these 2 losses because I know Jacob said he thinks the 3rd loss team. I don't think it would be Notre Dame though.
No.
I'm going Notre Dame on this one.
But no, for sure not. They won't get in. There's no way. But yeah, with that being said, though, I will do take Notre Dame as well.
I think this is gonna be the biggest upset of the week. So give me NC State.
Oh,
You know what?
oh.
I don't care about my rankings anymore. I think I might follow Justin if I was an idiot. So give me Notre Dame. Also, can we talk about Notre Dame moving up to what are they 16 now? Ain't no way
Is it
they
16?
deserve to be that high. Ain't no way.
Yeah, they're 16.
Yeah, this
They're
is
trying
I
their
don't
hardest
understand
to
how they
put them
didn't
into the
fall out of the
game.
top 25.
yeah.
That's what I'm
One of the
saying.
arguments, Justin, you said, or it might have been Jacob, but it was like what comp that, or too many one-loss teams. It was you, Justin. Too many one-loss teams in our rankings. And to me, I don't understand how you stay in the top 25 after week 3, or after I guess it was week 2. You're 0-2. How do you stay in the top 25? I don't care who you lost to. You could have lost to number 1 and number 2 preseason. I don't care. There's so many teams that haven't lost. Can you earn your way back in? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But again, how you start the season 0-2, you stay in the rankings. Any other team other than Notre Dame gets bounced.
Yep.
Because they lost them. They lost them to now ranked number 1
cares?
Miami
Who
and number
cares?
16, and now number.
cares?
Just saying, y'all want to talk about
cares?
competition? They lost. They lost a great competition. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, whenever they
We've
play
never seen
comp,
them
they
win.
can't win.
We said that we never seen them win, but
Well,
we said they're a top 25 team, even though they didn't put a single win on the board at the time. Doesn't make sense. But anyway, on to the NFL news, and it was a great day in the NFL. It was a lot of really good games, and I was very happy this week. My Falcons, we were on a bye this week. Jacob Steelers were on a bye this week, and we lost to undefeated this week. Finally,
A fake one.
a fake
Okay.
one
Well,
that should have had the ball.
no. We're not gonna do
Fraudulent.
that. We're not gonna do
Fraudulent.
that. We're not gonna do that. It's hard to win in the NFL. We're not gonna do fraudulent. Like you're acting like they're not the Super Bowl champs.
Fraudulent. Fraudulent.
Okay. If we're
How
gonna
you win
get
a game
into
and
it,
your
let's
quarterback
jump
didn't pass
into it.
100 yards?
Let's jump into it.
Thank you.
I need heads rolling after that game. Kevin Patullo, if he is not gone by this week, we're not being serious. We're not being serious. And I'm predicting it. Mike Daniels is going to get fired from the Dolphins. He's somewhere to go. On to us. Come on, Mike. You're offensive head. You don't need the entire team. Like, I think that's too much for you. You just need to concentrate on the offense. So come on over here, Mike. But Kevin Patullo, let me get on to you. How you can call such a great half in the last 3 games for one half, you're outstanding. You're calling it up. You're dialing it up. And then the next half comes, and you act like you've never called a game of football in your life, like you never watched it. Saquon Barkley having 6 rushes today. 6. The entire
Criminal.
game. 1.
Criminal.
1 in the second half.
Lock
What
him
are
up.
we doing? Like, come on. We got the perfect team to run a balanced offense. And it's either we run it too much or we throw it too much. This game, Jalen was dotting them up. But then in the second half, we went 3 tries. We're not running the ball. We have Saquon Barkley and we're not running? What are we doing? Like, that's why Jalen was so good in the first half, because you have to stack the box, and then with the receivers we have, you can dice them up. But if you just go completely away from Saquon Barkley, what are you supposed to do? Like, his incompetence as an OC, I don't understand. We're too good of a team to be struggling in halves, not series, halves. And it's because of the play calling. He can't adjust. I don't get it. Just like that first drive, we come out. We're up 17-3. After the deep ball to AJ, which AJ, I don't want to hear nothing this week because just run, man. And you got that ball. Just run it.
do you see who guarded him though?
And he was eating his lunch
DC.
all day. That first half, he was eating Surtain's lunch. Surtain couldn't guard him.
Jamie.
See, that's how
Jamie.
y'all didn't watch the game. Because he had receptions against Surtain and ate him up.
No,
You could not stop him.
Let's not say he was eating his lunch. Let's not act like he was out there just on the shoulder.
And then that
Hey,
Riley
man.
Balls, I'm sorry, White Boy, you can't guard Devontae. And that's not even against racism. It's just a fact. You can't guard him. But I will not say, I won't be this Eagles fan that says the Eagles lost because of the refs. It's unacceptable what Kevin Patullo is doing. But as an Eagles fan, and y'all can say I'm crying about it or not, the refs controlled that whole fourth quarter because Bo Nix intentionally grounding. Everybody saw
No,
that.
he didn't. There was a
Yes,
receiver in the
10 yards away. 10 yards. Okay, Jamie.
no,
Okay, Jamie. Wait, no. Let me ask you a
wait,
question.
no,
Before you
no,
say that, let me ask you a question. If that's the case, why don't all quarterbacks just throw it whenever they're going down? When you know you don't have anybody you're throwing it to, why don't all quarterbacks just do that? If we're just gonna give it, if they're 10 yards away, he's 10 yards.
He wasn't. No, so everybody keeps talking about the guy who was coming back to the ball. That's the dude you're talking about, right?
No,
The one that started
both were
sprinting
10
back.
yards. Sutton and
No, they
the
weren't. The tight end was 4 or 5 yards away from
He's
him. He was
running to
standing
the
right there.
sideline. You threw it at out the offensive line. What are we talking
He was getting hit
about?
when he threw it. He was trying to make a play to the sideline.
No.
He was getting hit, and it knocked his arm off. He couldn't put the full force into the ball.
No, I'm not taking that.
Man,
back.
look,
Part of the rule is
no.
if they affect the throwing motion.
No, I'm not taking that. You didn't even make it past the line of scrimmage. You didn't even make it past the line of scrimmage.
The tight end was right there.
No, he was not.
It's funny. It's funny, bro. You saying you're not going to rant, but you've been crying for like 5 minutes straight about the Eagles.
Real, brother.
Stop.
Like
Real.
5 minutes.
I'm just saying,
Let me
15
finish
points, 4
it.
minutes. What was it?
I'm not
Let me
going to
finish
complain
it.
about the refs.
Then Zach Bond's late hit was crap. That was the worst call I've ever seen in my life.
That was a great call.
Shut up.
You don't
No,
hit
it
a
wasn't.
quarterback like that.
No, that was a running back. See, that's how I know
the
you're
running back.
deciding.
No. You're right. It was a running back. But he was, bro,
He's fighting for
down.
yards.
His whole body was on the ground.
He was still
laying
fighting
there.
with Zach Dove.
Hey, I could sit there and army crawl. He could have been army crawling as a celebration.
No.
He's fighting for yards. He can get hit.
Okay, you're making it seem like that man was down for like 30 seconds and he dove at him.
The dude was down.
He was bang for bang. Then
it was not a bang play.
I don't want to hear.
He was down,
yes,
laying there.
Yes,
he took a deep breath to get up and got hit.
No. Then Dallas Goedert definitely got DPI right there at the end. I don't care what you say. You cannot grab someone and pull him and affect the play. That's not tit for tat. That is not tit for tat. If it's hand fighting, sure. He grabbed him and pulled. What else do you want him to do?
You would have
that one. They might should have called that one.
You should have.
They might should have, but I can also see the reason they did it.
No,
because also why is he falling? Why he falling?
You're pulling him, Jacob. What is he supposed to do? You're pulling him. You have a grown man pull you and tell me you say
I got a question.
What?
I got a question.
What?
Speaking of y'all's guy who gets upset about not getting the ball. Low key, it did look like Devontae Smith was going to catch that ball, and AJ Brown knocked it out of his hand on the toss up. Because at first I was like, it looked like a defender punched it, but then when they zoomed in, that ball was going into Smith's hands, and it got punched out by AJ Brown.
AJ should have grabbed him by the hips. It just lifted him. That's all you had to do. Just lift him. I know it's a grown man, but just Smitty's like what 1/22nd away. Just pick him up, lift him. Help us out. Don't take the ball from him. Help us. This is like I said. I think Eagles lost it. Eagles lost it.
Yeah, but speaking of ugly losses, Mr. Man up in the corner right there, the Ravens.
Hey, Action Jackson was out, and it's hard to replace a quarterback of that caliber, man.
Yeah, but it looked like a high school team.
I mean, Cooper Rush is our quarterback. That's all I can say, bro. Cooper Rush was our quarterback. That's literally all I can say. It's Cooper Rush. Like, who is that? Then Derrick Henry.
He played well for
I can't even. I'm baffled, bro. Man, that boy dropped the ball this week, bro. Like, do you hear me? He dropped the ball. Like, it could have been his opportunity to like get back from the fumble he got with the Bills, get back last week fumble, but he just. I don't know. It's just like when Action Jackson on the field, bro. Everybody just lose control of what's going on with the game. So I can't even. I can't defend it. Like, I'm sorry. I can't defend that loss. I can't even do it.
It was a great weekend for me. I think the Steelers already locked up the North.
Yeah,
we already the kings over here.
It's getting close though. It's getting close.
We finna be the kings over here.
Can we talk about one game?
Okay, I was about to bring up one, but Who you got?
Can we talk about the team that me and brother Jacob in the state that we live in, the Arizona
That's what I was
Cardinals?
going to bring up.
Trash.
Did y'all
Oh
see how they
my
lost?
God.
Yes,
Oh,
You want
bro.
to talk about
Trash.
the two crazy plays that ended up flipping the game, honestly. One, the running back 72 yards, literally about to put the game away, go up 28-6 in the fourth quarter. Why in the year of 2025 are we still dropping the ball before we cross the end zone?
I don't get it.
Why?
I don't get it. It's 2
Why?
weeks in a row.
Why? Like, why?
I'm
And
pulling this
2 weeks
contract
in a
out
row,
too.
we're essentially
Contract
calling
pool.
the game. Like, there was still more football to be played, but it really would have, both those touchdowns would have ended a game,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. But two, did y'all see the pick fumble for the touchdown?
I thought they shouldn't have had counted, but
That
I
was
was like, it's
crazy.
cool.
That was
I'll let it
crazy.
go.
That
I thought it
was
was cool, so I let it slide.
that
He did take 3 steps, but he was falling.
that just sums up Arizona Cardinals football right there.
I've
That
never seen
sums it
that.
up. That was insane.
Like,
But
no, my mother-in-law was at the game. My mother and father-in-law were at the game, and they were like, "Are you watching this? Like, did you just see what just happened?" I was just sitting there. I was like, "No," and I unfortunately it wasn't a local game, and I ain't got the ticket to share. But I went and cut them highlights on real quick, and I was just in there. I was like, to give up a touchdown that way, you get the pick. You thought, and honestly, again, that pick would have sealed the game. There wouldn't have been enough time for them to do anything, and fumble it into the end zone.
but I will give my salute, my credit. Cam Ward was dropping dots. His receivers and tight ends were almost sold him again. But at the end, they came up. But Cam Ward, hey brother, I know you on Tennessee, and that's why you claimed your team is ass. Hey, you balling, dog. He is balling. He is
Yeah,
for sure number one.
on social media. Now I was getting a little bit upset, or I don't get upset with it, but I try to get curious, like some fans, what game they watch, because people were talking about how him and Will Levis have the same stats through their first few starts,
No, they
and it's
don't.
like, but if you watch those games, you can see it's two different quarterbacks.
He's special.
Like he looks the part
Yeah.
where Will Levis, throwing the interception on his knees, watch it like at least Cam has the potential where it's like we can build around this. It's kind of like I say it and still say it, even though a lot of people are still giving up on him. Bryce, if you look at what Bryce is doing, Bryce isn't doing as bad as
Mm-hmm.
his record or stats show.
Mm-hmm.
He puts the ball in
Turning
good
them balls over.
situations. His receivers drop a lot of balls,
Yep.
and so you gotta look at it a couple different ways.
Wait, another thing I want to say. You're the Cardinals. On that 3rd and 8, you run the ball. You
Why?
don't even try to get the first down.
Because
Like, I understand you wanted it for the time, but
Mhm.
brother, you get the first down, game over.
this is where I think Kyler
Same thing Bo
Murray.
Nix did. They didn't,
Yeah.
hey, if it ain't there, take the sack, run the timeout. Like they did a great game plan and beat the Eagles.
Why are you bringing them back up? We just did 10-minute rant on that. You ain't got to bring that up. You're just trying to make me mad because I was about to say,
We're just calling out frauds.
you better be lucky we can't cuss on YouTube the way I want to. Tyler needs to. He's too much of a bet on 3rd and 8. You have legs. Like that's where that OC has to go. Let's give our team a chance to end this game on our terms with a running quarterback. So let's run a pass, and if he can't get it, Kyler can scoop for 8 yards. So I didn't get that.
Or do exactly what they had the conversation with. And I'm not doing this to throw it in your face, Justin, but to do the exact conversation you had with Bo Nix. Hey, we're gonna call this pass. If there isn't nothing there, do not throw the ball. If you have to take the sack because it doesn't hurt us. The clock still going.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't hurt us to take the sack here. We'll get the same result as if we handed it off.
Yeah.
But if you can't get that first down on your legs or with the throw, take it and
Yeah.
get the first down and let's truly end this game. And that's the only and again, like you just said, Kyler is a vet. That's an easy combo to have. Hey
Yeah.
man, this is our situation. Don't try to force anything. We need the clock to roll. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, speaking of NFL, another ranking we did this week. we did our top 5 NFL quarterbacks as of right now. And again, I think my list is going to be a little bit different than y'all. So I would love to hear y'all list before we go to mine.
All right, Jonathan. Who would you say is your top
All
five?
right, I'm gonna pull mine up real quick. I don't think mine is controversial at this point because the ones I picked, I think it's pretty
And
much
I do got a question
anybody
about your
can agree with.
list, this list, before we get started. Are we doing
Okay,
it based off
can I
production
say
this
my
year? Are we doing it off of this year?
Hey, off production? I'm just gonna say it is what it is. So we're gonna go off of it is what it is.
Okay.
All right. Respect.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So I have, and these are not numbers. It's just putting all my top 5s in the group. Josh Allen.
Okay.
Action Jackson. Justin Herbert. I gotta put Patty in there. Last but not least, Baker Mayfield.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up.
Don't
Because
even
I
argue
won't
it.
let that one slide. What has Justin Herbert done?
What?
What has he done to be in anybody's top 5? What has
Thank
he
you.
done?
Thank you.
Jacob. James.
I can agree with
Explain
that.
that one. No playoff wins. No nothing. I mean,
Wait. That's why I clarified. That's what we're talking about this year as of right now.
What has he done this year? He just
What did he do today?
What
did he do today?
One loss.
No, he has 2. He lost to the Giants and the Commanders. Like,
They
Yeah.
had 2 losses now. They got 2 losses now.
Yep.
They had 2 losses. See, when I
At the
sent this
time
in,
he only had 1 loss.
at the time they only had 1 loss when I put this in.
He
So
threw for 1 touchdown. I think
chill
he
on
threw
me now,
1
bro.
touchdown today.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, chill on me, bro. Not too much now. Not too
All right,
much.
It's
just-
I think
But-
you're just catching my wrath because everybody does that with Justin Herbert, and he's done nothing in the league. Nothing.
I think it's because of the competition he's in, though.
I don't
Can
care.
you say
that?
I
No.
don't care. I hate that because you know what? Let me get my list because I hate that. Now,
No. And I started hearing this week they're starting to compare Justin Herbert to a Matthew Stafford. That maybe
Oh
he
my.
just needs to get a new change of scenery.
Nah.
I was like, but Matthew
Oh.
Stafford still had those
I
bad.
did hear that.
He was putting up
I did
numbers.
hear that. I did hear that.
Okay. So, unlike my brother Jonathan, mine is in the rank that I believe is true. It's not just grouped together. This is 1 through 5. Number 1, Jalen Hurts. No conversation about that
List
one.
goes in the trash.
Okay.
Number 2.
Same
Production, Jamie. Ask my
Same
question.
stats as
Number
Spencer
2.
Rattler.
Hey, why were y'all talking in my list? I didn't talk to y'all. Is this? Don't talk to mine. Number 2, Pat Mahomes. Respect. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Josh Allen. And number 5, Matthew Stafford. That's my list.
What?
The perfect list.
We're talking about this year,
What
right?
earth is Jalen
This
Hurts
year?
a top 5 quarterback this season?
Because he does what everybody else on that list doesn't do that well, which is win. So he's a
If I-
winner.
if-
Eagles win
He's a
because of
winner.
Jalen Hurts.
So Patrick
Yes.
Mahomes doesn't win?
if
Patrick
I-
Mahomes doesn't win?
So I'm glad you brought that up. That's why Pat's number 2, because he's a winner. He's a great winner. But
Hey,
when you put
you
him
all
up
them
head to
quarterbacks in
head,
the Eagles.
when you put him up head to head with everybody else on my list, he dominates them all. But Jalen Hurts. So can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that.
I think he's a system. I think he's
This
a
is why y'all
Pat,
fraud.
Three times
This
they
is why y'all
played Pat.
fraud.
The
He's a-
past
he's a
3
Y'all think
times
y'all
they
are
played
fraud.
Pat,
So y'all overrate
Jalen's
yourself.
won. The past 3 times he played Pat, Jalen has won. Can Lamar say that?
system quarterback with a great team.
Can Lamar say that? Can Josh say that?
Okay, that has nothing to do. We're talking about quarterback play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the goal for the quarterback to do?
No.
What's the goal?
Okay.
What's the goal?
It's like talking to a brick wall. Like
Okay.
you
For real.
can't see
Bro,
past.
they're frauds. This is what y'all shouldn't have won the Rams game. Okay, yeah,
Take
go
up.
ahead. I'll go.
Let's
I'll
talk frauds.
All right.
Please
Like I
talk
said,
frauds here. Please.
like I said, Number one is all that matters. Anybody else is hot garbage, trash. Number one, Aaron Rodgers. And then the rest you can go anyway. I had Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson.
You said. Oh wait, You said
Yeah,
the fourth
after
group,
Aaron
you said the
Rodgers,
fourth
you
group.
could just interchange them all, whatever y'all want to have.
Can you just justify why Aaron Rodgers is number one?
Mm-hmm.
I
Have
see
y'all
the
seen our O
justification.
line? Have y'all seen our O line? And
Have you
we're
seen
still
Aaron
winning.
Rodgers?
And we're still
There's a
winning.
justification for it this year as of right now.
No,
Yes.
there's number
Yeah,
one.
if
Jamie,
you're looking off of just this year,
number
Number one is
100%.
crazy. Number one is crazy,
Five
but
is
there is
crazy.
a justification.
5 is crazy. For what?
No, it's not. No, it's not. If you
It's
look
not
at it,
based off of
if
this
you
year.
look at it, whenever he is not under pressure, he is the best quarterback.
Pull up the stats. It's not
Thank
that
you.
crazy.
Thank you.
Merchants.
Thank you.
Hate
He has 8 touchdowns. How many does Jalen Hurts have?
Definitely 8.
Stop talking to me. How many times has he thrown over 100 yards? Stop talking to me.
Hey.
God, bro. I'm
What's
pretty
the
sure Aaron
records?
Rodgers threw as much passing
Actually,
yards
I
as y'all
think
did
after
in one
today, don't y'all
game.
have the same record?
Exactly. So what does it matter?
Thank you. Like, you're trash, bro. Y'all should have lost to the Rams. Y'all should have lost to the Bucks.
so many teams.
Like, stop talking to me, bro. You're hot garbage.
Y'all should have lost to everybody.
Y'all had the most stat roster known to men that are trash.
You're trash.
Yes. Bro,
Anyway,
y'all gonna get bounced
right,
first.
y'all want to hear my list now?
Yeah, let me hear it.
What you got, Jamie?
And my list, I did it. So I tried to ask the question. Earlier because I wanted to understand if it's based off of this year's production or if it's based off of historical production. Because I did it based off this year's production.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 names that I think you're going to be noticed or missing from that.
Okay.
So I did it off production based off this year. I did take record into consideration a little bit.
Okay.
But, and I don't know if my order's correct, so I'm not going to say order. I'm just going to name you my top 5 as of right now through this week. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield.
This is the worst list I've ever heard in my life. This is the worst list.
He is speaking some facts, though. He is speaking some facts, though.
That is the worst list I've ever heard. What?
What's wrong? Tell me what's wrong with it.
Not
I will have to. I think Pat's a little bit better than Baker.
Yeah.
Heck no, not this year.
Baker's won them games.
Look, Damien, I can see what you say, Matthew Stafford. This man has 1,500 passing yards. He's first in the league. 11 touchdowns, first in the league.
Yeah.
He's top, 32nd. He had 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
QBR 6.7. I mean, he's been producing. It's not bad. So I get you on it. I promise you, I do. But Aaron Rodgers, man.
Y'all don't. I'm telling y'all, don't watch the game. When Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a man in his face, the first second he hikes the ball and
doesn't have a man in the face. Football.
Okay, but you're blaming the line for that.
Aaron Rodgers has 8 touchdowns this year. There's only 3 other quarterbacks this year that are ahead of him.
Thank you. Thank you. And that's with. I'm sorry to say it. He called a great game last week, but he's doing that with Arthur Smith as his OC.
As a Falcons fan, that's even more impressive.
He's doing it with Arthur Smith as his OC, and his line is atrocious.
Anyway, what's your next question? Let's
not throw the Falcons in there. Y'all are just ass. So y'all are holding Arthur Smith back. Let's just throw that out there. But I got a question. Got a question. How come Jared Goff does not get the same treatment that y'all give Jalen Hurts? I hate that. Because he has nothing but studs around him. Studs. And he has a stud.
And he's going for 9 touchdowns this year.
But with nothing but studs. But y'all tell me Jared Goff is so good, is so great. But Jalen is the same way and has done way more.
He's thrown for 9 touchdowns this year.
Against the Ravens. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I mean, if That was his first big game was against the Ravens. And then this week, who did they play? Dang. I'm drawing a blank who they played this week. Because they dominated.
I'm thinking the Bengals. The Bengals.
And
you say against the Ravens, he only threw one touchdown against the Ravens.
Ooh.
He threw 3 today.
Oh,
Two.
Against the Bengals.
He threw 2 touchdowns against the Browns.
Who have a really good defense.
They lost to
He
Carson
did throw
Wentz
5
today.
touchdowns against Chicago. That did boost his stats up. He does have 5 touchdowns
Chicago
against Chicago.
sucks. Everybody typing them up because they're playing subpar teams, but okay.
But I'm just saying, if you look at his stats this year, he deserves to be on that list.
I hate this.
Right now.
The fact that Jalen went on anybody's list, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl winner, been to 2
Justin.
Super Bowls. Josh Allen hadn't even won an AFC championship. Josh Allen hadn't even won an AFC championship.
Week 3, y'all did more tush pushes than y'all had passes past 10 yards. Stop talking to me about him.
What's the goal
being
of the
a top
game?
5 quarterback?
What is the goal of the game?
I'm sorry.
To win.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers is 4-1.
You asked Jalen to do what he's supposed to do.
You have the same record.
Everybody up.
You have the same record as the Steelers, so stop talking to me. Aaron is winning. Aaron is winning, and he has better stats. Let's be honest. Spencer Ratlin's low-key looking better than Jalen out there.
All right, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Ooh,
Because you're just
Lord.
trying to piss me off.
That's crazy.
That's all that statement was right there. You just trying to piss me off with
Let's
that.
be honest. Let's be honest. You put Spencer Rattling on the Eagles, I bet you they score way more.
I doubt it. I bet he has the same record that Spencer Rattler had. He has 1 win in the NFL. That's it. 1. So
You don't really be watching them Saints. The Saints balled out against the Giants today. That's all I gotta say.
Your first win was the Giants with no neighbors.
They have a good defense. They have a good defense. And all right, other than
wait.
Other than Chris Olave,
Pump the brakes. In Jacob's defense, who has a better receiver, Spencer Rattler?
Thank you.
Or Jalen Hurts?
I was about to say, other than Chris Olave, name another receiver on their team.
What's that got to do with Sheed?
Thank you. So
this is where I'm coming from. Jalen Hurts this season.
No, we're not doing this. Hey. I'm not doing this.
Jalen Hurts this season, 889 yards, 7 touchdowns. Spencer Rattler this season, 990 yards, 6 touchdowns.
I'm not doing this. Good. Are you gonna put in all of his rushing yards? I didn't think so.
Dude, because y'all touch push merchants.
I don't think so.
Y'all are touch push merchants.
He's run in touchdowns this year. What are you talking about?
Bro. All right. Anyway. All right. So, and to finish the episode, we always do our NFL picks. We'll go through these pretty quick. Thursday night game this week is an interesting one. We got the Smeagol's versus the Giants. Smeagol's coming off their first loss.
What was interesting?
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a tough game, but
yeah,
I picked against them every single week. But I'm not going to this year because I really don't like the Giants, so I am going to go Eagles on this one.
Okay.
What's the standings this week? We're gonna do that at the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Standings this week. Speaking of the standings, kind of crazy with our NFL standings, and the reason I say crazy is Jacob went 2-14 the week before. You would think he would have been dead to rights, but he came back with a 13-3 performance this week. Absolutely crazy. But the standings did switch up a little bit. Justin, you're still in the league, 39-25. I have caught you, 39-25. Jonathan, you are at 37-27, and impressively, after a 2-14 week, Jacob is at 34-30. So really not that far off. Just crazy work. Thinking if he would have picked his picks in, he would easily be in first place, realistically. But anyway, so first game of the week gonna be that Thursday night Eagles Giants matchup. Like I said, I picked against them every single week because I hate the Eagles. Because it's gonna be it's just ugly. But the Giants are just Jackson Dart. I know he's starting, but he looked bad, so it's gonna be Eagles.
Yeah, I might have to roll. I gotta roll with the Eagles on this one.
Of course, the Eagles.
The Schmeagles. Malik Neighbors gone.
All right. Then we got the 8:30 a.m. overseas kickoff. We got the Broncos and the Jets. I'm going Broncos.
Oh, I definitely got to take the Broncos. Them guys are doing what they got to do this season. I'm taking the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. They're one of the best teams in the AFC, so I'm going to go with the Broncos.
They put belt to booty to the Smeagol, so give me the Broncos.
All right. Yeah, say that.
All right. Then we got the Seahawks Jags. Again, I'm a Trevor Lawrence hater. I'm going Seahawks.
Oh, I can't believe we didn't talk about the game. That was such a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take ooh. You know what? I'm gonna take Jacksonville on that. Take Jacksonville.
Give me Seahawks.
Give me Seahawks. They're coming off of that tough loss.
Yeah, for sure. Then we got Chargers Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are turning it around. I'm going Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Chargers on this one.
Mm-hmm. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers.
All right, then we got Rams Ravens. I'm not touching the Ravens right now. Give me the Rams.
No.
Ravens. Ravens.
Yeah, it's not even going to be close. Give me the Rams by like 6 touchdowns.
Is Lamar coming back?
I don't think
It
so.
don't matter.
I don't think so.
Give me the Rams then.
All right, then we got the Cardinals Colts. Cardinals are bad. Colts.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Colts on that one.
Easily the Colts.
Where are they playing at? Do you know?
Don't matter.
Colts. They're playing Indy.
Then give me the Colts.
Cowboys Panthers. Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys for sure.
Panthers.
Cowboys.
Patriots Saints.
No.
Patriots.
Hey, actually, I'm seeing right now. I'm rocking with Patriots.
Yeah, give me the Patriots.
Give me the Saints.
Browns Steelers.
Oh, easy for me.
Steelers.
I think the Browns can do it.
Give me the
Ooh,
Browns.
no, I'm rocking with Steelers.
Steelers?
I'm rocking with
Okay.
Steelers.
Give me the Browns.
Y'all already know. Steelers.
Titans Raiders. That's an easy one. Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders for sure. Give me Gino.
I don't think y'all been watching the Raiders. They barely put up points the past 2 weeks. Give me the Titans.
Have you watched the Titans?
Yeah. Give me the Raiders. The Titans shouldn't have one today.
49ers Bucks. I'm not sure if Brock Purdy's back. I don't think he is. I'm going Bucks because they're a hot team right now.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Baker Mayfield on this one too. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, give me the Bucks.
Fingers Packers.
Wait.
Give me. Is Max in there? Give me the 49ers.
Okay.
Bengals Packers. I'm going with the Packers on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. The Bengals they still struggle too good. I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, give me the Packers.
Packers.
Lions Chiefs, which is the Sunday night kickoff, and I think it's going to be actually a really good game. Really good game. Give me the Lions, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Detroit on this one.
Give me the Lions.
They getting hot. Give me the Chiefs.
I can respect it.
Okay. Bills Falcons Monday night kickoff. This is an easy one. Falcons, no question. We're gonna win by 3 touchdowns.
I'm gonna take the Bills.
I will
That's a
take
shot.
the Falcons because I think the Falcons will win.
I will take the Falcons because I think the Falcons are winning. I'm
the
telling
Bills are
y'all,
overrated.
Buffalo. I said this. I think Buffaloes are fraud.
Yeah,
They're
I think Bills
fraud.
overrated.
All right, and then we got another NFL matchup. We got the Bears and the Commanders. I personally don't know on this one, but I'm gonna go Bears. They had a great UAB running back, Jordan Howard, for a while.
I keep wanting to rock with the Commanders so bad, man. But every time I do, they just
Hey,
underperform, bro.
they
This
got
shit's
Daniels back.
wild.
Daniels is back.
But with that, yeah, I'm about to say I'm rocking with the Commanders, man.
Give me the Bears.
I'm rocking with the Commanders.
The Bears are trash. Give me the Commanders. The Washington football team.
Gotcha. Well, all right. Well, anything else anybody got to add before we get off the show? It's the end of our show. Well, I appreciate you if you tuned in this long. I appreciate you staying this long. If you did, comment Apple in the comments to let us know that you were still here. But anyway, like I said, we normally do from the stands. If you have anything you want to reach out to us, let us know. We'll read your comment. If you leave a meaningful comment and something that kind of grabs our attention, we'll for sure reach out to you. Or if you want to send us a DM, we'll definitely kind of get you out here and take your take on the show. But comment, like, subscribe, share it, tell a friend, tell a friend. But I appreciate you listening to us, and this is a great episode. Thanks.
Thank you.
Deuces.